slacking on my vlogs. My Coachella vlog and my Disneyland vlog were not really up to par, and so today I am gonna be running a couple errands, and I thought I would make a video out of it and turn this into an actual video, not just a 1 minute, 2 minute video like I've been doing. So today on the agenda, I'm going to JapanLA. JapanLA is a little Japanese store. They have a lot of like Sanrio products and just cute little plushes and designs, things like that. So I want to check it out. I've never been. And then also I need to go to Brooklinen. Since Matthew and I have been getting our apartment set up and everything like that, we're finally working on updating the bedroom. A lot of the furniture we have now is from the old apartment. We're getting a new bed this week, which super excited about. With that, we need to get new sheets, a new comforter, pillows, all of that. So I'm gonna check out Brooklinen just because I've heard good things about them, but I don't want to order sheets or anything like that I haven't actually like felt and like seen if it's soft and comfortable. The only store is in Santa Monica, so it's a little bit of a trek. I have the day off though, so we're just gonna, you know, make that drive. I'm excited to see what kind of stuff they have in store, what colors, what designs. And they do have a sale going on right now, so it's kind of perfect timing to be going. Besides those two errands, I'm also working on cleaning out my closet. I want to see if I can sell any of it. That might need to be for another day though, just because it obviously takes a long time to clean out my closet. I've already gone through the clothes that's hanging and all my shoes, but I need to go through like my accessories and all of my pants and shorts that are in drawers now and clean out those next. So that's what's on the agenda, so let's get going. Okay, so I ended up just getting two Smiskis. I'm gonna wait to open them with Matthew because he got the work one and he really liked it. He has it on his desk still, so we'll see. Maybe this one will end up being his, or if it's a really cute one, I'll take it. But I got for me a little hipper, and so again, I'll probably wait to open it with him, open them all together to see which ones we got. I'm not sure if I'll put this on my phone or my laptop, but I'm excited to see which one I got. Now we're just gonna go over to Brooklinen. So I finished up at Brooklinen. I ended up getting a bundle package, which was just like everything that we needed. A comforter, our sheet sets, some new pillows, all the things. And so since I had some time and I was already kind of out and about, I'm actually at USC right now. Before I start classes and everything, I do need to get a new USC ID. I had one from undergraduate, but I don't know where it is. I don't know what the picture looks like. I don't know what state the card is in if I did find it. I thought it would just be easier to come to campus and either have them reprint me one or just take a new photo and get a new ID and everything. So we'll see what they can do and what they say is possible, but hopefully I leave with a new card today. So I'm just gonna walk around campus for a bit. This is the building that I'm gonna be in now, the Rossier building, so very exciting. Right on. Okay, so I just got home with all my goodies, and I do have some very pretty flowers. There was a street vendor who was selling them, so I had cash, so I thought, why not? I'm gonna put these in a vase real quick, and then I'm gonna do some laundry. Every time people are selling flowers, I always feel like they're selling sunflowers, which I'm not the biggest fan of. And so this person had roses or sunflowers, and so I did the roses. Okay, so I just finished all my laundry and Matthew's a couple minutes away and then we're gonna go to dinner as soon as he gets here. But until then, I'm gonna go through my accessories like I said. I feel like I go through and clean out my closet fairly often, but this time I'm trying to be like really brutal about it because I keep cleaning my closet out and I keep on having too much stuff, and so I just need to like get rid of what I don't use. This is just a prayer card. I'm gonna give this wallet away, but this prayer card was in it, and so obviously I'm gonna keep this. Give away the wallet. So some of the things I'm keeping, this is a keep, this is a keep, all bags I've thrifted, all bags I have never used. This bag I'm like helplessly obsessed with, but it's fraying and it's lost its shape. I really just need to get rid of it, so I think I'm just gonna do that and not look back. Okay, I'm so upset. I just bought this little bag maybe 2 weeks ago. I bought it because I had another small little wristlet that's kind of the same black beaded design. I bought this one as a replacement because the other one, the strap broke on it, and I just pulled on it and the strap broke again. And so I don't know, I think I'm just not destined to have this bag because it's so cute and I think it's like perfect for nights where you actually dress up or like actually go out, and I just ruined another one. So I didn't even get to use it.
Oh, he's lying down.
So majority of the video up until now is from Thursday when I had the day off. It's now Sunday and it's actually Easter Sunday, so I just got back from mass. I wore the dress that I thrifted a couple of videos ago. I went super early. I have to work today, unfortunately. Hopefully it's not too busy of a day at work, just because, I mean, obviously, since it's Easter, maybe people won't come in, maybe a ton of people will come in, who knows? Honestly, just didn't ask for the day off in time. I probably could have taken it off and gone home to see family also. I just didn't ask for it. That's okay though, because like I said, we already went to mass. Now I'm home, and it's actually nice because Sunday I don't have to go in until 11. So I went to 8 o'clock mass, and so I went super early, and now I'm just gonna have some breakfast and water the plants, do a couple things before I head out for work. Okay, so right now I'm reading Variation, and this is for a book club with some friends of mine, and I will say we all kind of got over the mystery thriller that we were reading for a while, and so having just like a palate cleanser of a rom-com has been really nice. I'm about 15% of the way in, and I really like it so far. I've never read this author, and I'm reading this one on my Kindle. I couldn't find it in store. Normally I like a physical copy book, but I just couldn't find it at my local bookshop, and so reading it on the Kindle, I've read probably 4 or 5 books on this so far. I got it as a gift for Christmas from my mom, and so I really liked reading it on here. I have Kindle Unlimited just with the Kindle. You get like 6 months free or something like that, and so there was some great books on there, and this was actually one of them, and so I ended up not having to like pay for it, anything like that, and they have some great options, and yeah, so far I like it. Okay, I'm off to work and I'm running kind of late, but here is our new outfit. It's Monday now, and yesterday wasn't too busy for work. I have a couple things I need to do today. Biggest thing being that, like I said, I cleaned out my closet, so now I'm gonna try to go to Crossroads, see if I can sell anything, see if they'll accept anything, and if not, then I'll probably just take it to Goodwill to donate. I did want to kind of just like sit and reflect though, because since yesterday was Easter, it was obviously the end of Lent season, and this morning we found out that the Pope actually passed, and so I kind of just wanted to like reflect on the history that Pope Francis had, because you know, it is a very tough loss for not only the church, but really the world, just because his guidance for the church was a very loving an accepting one, and it's kind of the view that I like in my religion. And I know obviously how you practice your religion or how somebody practices is unique to them, but I think Pope Francis just was so amazing. He obviously did a lot in opening the church's arms to, you know, the LGBTQ community, and even just kind of like seeing other religions not as, you know, enemies of the Catholic Church or, you know, people opposing the Catholic Church, just simply as people of another religion. There's just a lot of really great history with this one man, with this one leader of the church. And I will mention, like I said, Pope Francis obviously had a specific forward progressive view for the church. And so I will say, anybody who kind of still has the idea in their head that the church is, you know, very exclusionary, or maybe the people in their lives that they know who are religious are exclusionary, things like that, I will say try out different churches. Every church is a little different as far as how they make people feel welcome, how they treat their congregations. And so I've personally experienced in LA, the church that I currently go to is just one that I really resonate with. I really like all the people there. I like the priests and, you know, what they have to say in their homilies, and you can find a community that resonates a little bit more with you and kind of makes you feel a little more at home. But I hope that the church continues in this progressive way, because I think that is what all of these scriptures are about, is, you know, loving one another, being accepting, acting in a way that Jesus would, which is not having any sort of like prejudice towards others, not excluding others, not discriminating against or ill-wishing of other groups of people. That's kind of just my thoughts for the day. Obviously, we're gonna carry on with our day, and we had a nice Easter yesterday, again, celebrating with the church that I personally go to. And like I said, obviously it's a sad day, but, you know, we kind of go forward just reflecting, moving through the day with kind of those thoughts in our head of that reflection and just that appreciation for who he was and what he did during his time. But yeah, you can just, you know, kind of pray over it and be hopeful for whoever is the successor. Okay, now that I've said my thoughts though, and hopefully that wasn't too much of a ramble, we're gonna go to Crossroads. All right, so it's Thursday now, and I officially can say this is my first week in the life vlog, Thursday to Thursday. So it's another day that I have off. It's kind of hard to film on like the days where I do work, because I obviously haven't filmed the last 2 days, just because nothing really goes on. I mean, it's not, I kind of just like go into work and then like I'm there for the day, you know? I don't really do a ton before or after, which I should do more, but just didn't have time to film anything this week. Anyways though, just some updates on like kind of what I've been working on this week. We finally got the new bed, and so that's all set up. The last thing we need for our room is just the dresser, and it'll be all complete. The new sheets they're very soft, but it's definitely like taking some time to get used to, because the last set of sheets that I had gotten them for like every apartment, every dorm. They're super soft, super comfortable, and I was just so used to them. And so having any sort of a different sheet, like not even anything against Brooklinen, just like any sheet on the planet, I'm like, oh, this is different. And so I'm getting used to them, but they are very nice and the bed is super comfortable. So happy with how everything turned out, and I really like the colors and everything. Just like I mentioned, they're different than the ones that I've used. Also, I finished Variation, so that one, I'm excited to chat with my friends about it during our book club, because it really was just like a fun rom-com, like summer fling turned, you know, soulmate sort of a story. And so it was a really nice palate cleanser. I haven't actually read a romance book in a while, and so I think it was just really sweet to read. I think you do kind of need to like throw in a romance book or like a fun, you know, girly book every once in a while, just to like have an enjoyable reading experience. Because sometimes reading mysteries and horror and all of that, it's like I'm trying to like avoid Criminal Minds by reading, and so if I'm reading the thrillers and horror and all that, I might as well just watch Criminal Minds or whatever crime shows I'm like watching at the moment. Since I have another day off though, I am just gonna like spend the day crafting. I don't really have anything on my agenda. Later tonight, I have a mock class for my master's program, and so it's kind of just an online Zoom class to like introduce you to some faculty, introduce you to some other students, get a feel for like how classes will go. And so I'm really excited for that, but that's really like the only thing on the agenda for the day. I think I'm just gonna be hanging out today, and I thought I would just do some crafting just to make it a fun day.